I'm really good at creating an enemy. I'm really good at creating something that I'm against. And I'm also good at, if you ever tell me something that I cannot do, I'm gonna let you know that I'm doing it. Like through all my insecurities, all my fears, all my doubts, all my introverted ways, I used to stutter real bad. Everything I did, I had to find strength in that. When I gained about 125 pounds, lowest part of my life. I went from 175 to 300 pounds almost. And I was like, I have to find something. I had about 3 months, a little less than 3 months to lose 106 pounds. I'm living on that couch right now with a milkshake in my hand, thinking about how the fuck am I gonna pull this off. I wanted that comfort zone. That everybody looks for. That pat on the back. They don't want to hear all the bad shit. They want to hear everything that they're doing right. And I realized that's what kept me in this world. That's what kept me in this world of not accomplishing anything. What I did was, I became that big, bad, nasty motherfucker that you don't want to walk into at nighttime.
The easiest thing I've done was to get out from under the labels and to live the life that I live.
I became the roughest critic in the world on myself.
The most difficult thing I've ever done was to believe that I can do it.
And that's what changed me.
Because how people live their lives is a result of the story they believe about themselves.
I literally saw myself in the mirror. I saw the truth. No one's gonna come back to save me. No one's gonna come back on this fucking couch and say, hey, it's okay.
When you feel you've exhausted all options, remember this, you haven't.
You're gonna be okay. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna be okay. I had to realize I had to take a stand. I had to make a real stand. Some people may help this happen, but now I have to own this.
Who am I really? Is this really me? Am I giving my best? Quietly listening to the still small voice within.
Our issue is depth perception. We think it's further away than it is.
If I can flip this fear, if I can flip these insecurities upside down, I'm really good at creating an enemy. I'm really good at creating something that I'm against. If I can flip all this shit that made me this depressed, insecure guy, if I can flip it and make it work for me versus against me.
In the moment of execution, you have to separate from outcome in the moment that you're executing and just be present and exist.
The power in failure, the power in insecurity, the power in self-doubt. If you ever tell me something that I cannot do, I'm gonna let you know that I'm doing it.
If you can survive the temporary, on the other side of temporary pain, you meet another version of yourself.
have nothing to draw from, I was able to find strength in every molecule of this earth. And I start realizing is on the other end of suffering, that's the real growth of life.
And he said, you only understand the power of one day when you're threatened with never having another one. I'll do anything for one more day. You don't have to decide you're never gonna quit. He goes, just don't quit for one more day. See how you feel tomorrow.
It's the perfect time to make a statement. Started using that as power. And I slowly started passing the guys from Harvard, the guys from MIT, the guys who were these from great families and shit. I'm like, oh my God, I'm catching up.
Create a new future. Don't move away from the past. Create a brilliant, imaginative, curious, vibrant vision for your life.
To now make a statement. To make a statement to let you know where your life ends and mine begins.
And so when something becomes important to you and you believe it to be true, the RAS goes to proving it for you. And what if the truth is that you're one relationship away, one meeting away, one conversation, one podcast, one interview, one new thought, one new emotion, one new tactic or strategy away?
Once you break these barriers that you have made for yourself, like the mind is the most powerful thing in the world.
Begin to operate out of your imagination again, out of your vision again. Create from that place. If you create from that place, now you're not tied to the result in that moment. You're giving yourself space to imagine and create something new in your life.
And you have to learn ways in which you can begin to connect with this power that you have within yourself to handle where you are. The key is to be constantly in a perpetual process.
I'm able to be in a room with nothing, with no motivation, no inspiration, nothing, and find it. So, it's energy's everywhere, but the thing is, it's so loud. That voice in your head of pain and suffering and discomfort and I don't want to do this is so loud. A lot of us don't know of a whole nother world that exists. It's on the other side of suffering.
And because we think it's so far away, Jay, we create patterns and behaviors in our life that perpetually keep it there. When you wake up believing, hey, I'm one decision away, I'm one meeting away, one relationship away, that's not hokey. Your mind begins to filter the people, places, and things into your awareness. And when we begin to think of our life that way, the power of right now and having one more moment and one more minute is so beautiful. It's so blessed. It's so big. It's so amazing. Why would we spend that minute in history? Why would we spend that minute in the past when we could be fully present in creating the future?
You live in a dominant culture that is designed to destroy your sense of self and your belief in yourself. And am I just reflecting what's around me?
What if you raise the standard a little higher? Keep the promises you make to yourself, plus one more. Because for me, self-confidence didn't come easy. I think in life, ultimately you're gonna get what you believe you deserve. One extra rep, one more phone call, one thing they did from completely changing the trajectory of your life.